yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's the Doctor here. I just wanted to say I'm starting a new series, Real Talk with Dr. Phil. My boy Hutch made me a thumbnail because I can do thumbnails now, which is pretty sweet. And I can do scheduled uploads, so I probably do like 3 or 4 of these in a row, then go for it. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. This is a knife-only free-for-all. I'm not going to tell you what happens because I'm just a gangster like that, and I do what I want. But yeah, I'm watching it as it goes. So here we go. We'll go back to it. We'll start off with what happened last night. So I was at work last night. And I don't know why, but I always got to show up, like, seriously, like a half an hour, 45 minutes early for a shift. Don't know why. I feel like I'm late if I don't. Anyway, so I get there, and this guy's like, I don't know, my coworker's there with me. And, like, nothing's really going on, but, like, I don't know, he's falling behind or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, no big deal. And he stays till 11:30, and then when he leaves, there's this guy outside, and it's like, this guy's like 55 years old. Like, he's an old motherfucker. Like, he is just old. And he said, or he's like, this native guy is like standing beside him. He's just like flipping out at him, like seriously, like yelling at him for no reason. Don't know what's going on. He's just freaking out at him. And so I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I go to her. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And I'm like yelling at him. Okay, I got pissed off. It was like my 7th day in a row. I was pretty choked. I'm like, why are you like? I was like yelling at him. Like, why the fuck are you yelling at this guy? He's like 55 years old or whatever. And then he turns and looks at me, and out of nowhere his buddy comes and sucker punches this 55-year-old dude in the side of the head, like full on sucker punches him. His head whips back, hits his buddy's head, and and I don't know, he's like, and then he like stumbles back. He's like, fuck you or whatever. And my buddy, who's like came to like chill with me or whatever, is just getting off his motorcycle. And I don't know how many of you know, but like motorcycle gloves have like the plastic knuckles on them or whatever. And so my buddy comes out of nowhere, and there's like this short little native guy and the big little native guy. The big little native guy was the guy who was yelling, and the short guy's the guy who knocked him out. I don't know if you guys are still following, but that's how it went down. And my buddy comes out of nowhere and hits him with his motorcycle glove on in the, like, just right in the side of the temple, and knocks this guy right out, like flat on his face. The guy is knocked out. So then it's 3-on-1. Like, there's 3 of us and this big huge native dude, and like this huge native dude could probably take 2 of us. Like, if it was 2-on-1, he could do it. But I guess he figured, like, okay, 3-on-1, I can't do it. So he books it for the bus or whatever, and gets on the bus and leaves his buddy lying here on the ground. Okay, I'm just like, what the fuck, whatever. So I go inside. Somebody calls this kid an ambulance or whatever, and this guy just got turned on. Anyways, and so I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? And I just, went inside, did my thing. And about like 2 hours later, this crazy fucking lady comes in. She's like, she's obviously nuts. I'm super tired. I'm sitting down. I get her coffee. She orders a medium. I give her a large. So I'm like, being a nice guy. And then I'm like, I can't tell if I'm like hearing like this girl screaming or what I'm hearing, but I'm hearing someone fucking like going nuts. And so I was like, it was either a girl screaming or a cat. I know that sounds crazy, but like it was like a weird noise. And so I figured it was a cat. So I asked the lady, I'm like, do you have a cat? And she's like, yeah. I was like, all right, sorry for asking. Did not mean to offend you. And she got all pissed off or whatever. And then she's like, then about 2 minutes later or whatever, I go back and sit down. About 2 minutes later, she comes back, and she's like, oh, you have no cream. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I'll get up and grab that for you. And before I can even finish, she's like, no, you have no cream. She like screams at me. Like, I always like thought of it like a Super Saiyan. She's like powering up or whatever. Like, she like screamed full tilt at me. I was like, what the hell is going on? And so I was like, oh, I'm like, calm down. I can get you more cream. It's not a big deal. And she's like, no, you're a fucking faggot. And I was like, whoa. Well, this chick got so angry. And so I'm like, all right, well, you have a good day. And then I go back and I go to see like the cream, like see what's going on with the cream. And sure enough, she spilt her coffee all over the floor, all over the, like, everything. Like, it's just, she spilt it over everything. And it's like everywhere. And the best part is there is cream. Like, it's not that there's no cream. There is cream. And look at that, merciless, knife only. Anyways, yeah, so there's like a half a thing of cream. The lid was just screwed on too tight, and so she couldn't pour it. Like, it's really like a no-brainer. But I don't know, she just couldn't figure it out, didn't know what to do, so, I don't know, she freaked out. Here's where it gets good, okay? So, I'm like serving and this girl, and we're talking about, because there's a Sin City thing going on down the street at like one of the clubs down the street. And so I was like, yeah, there's like all these girls in corsets and like their titties are hanging out and like there's nipples everywhere, and I'm like just talking about it. And this girl's like my age, like she's like 20 something, like, so she's not bad looking, she's not like a 60-year-old woman or anything. And so I'm like, we're talking about it or whatever, and she's like, oh, you mean like this? And she literally like pulls her shirt open and shows me both her titties, and I was just like, I smiled, I was like, yeah. And then I was like, you just made my day. And she's like, well, I thank you. And she was like totally chill about it. I was like, yeah, that's gangster. And she like just like literally like showed me her nipples. The nipples are nicely pierced. They weren't like pancake nipple or nothing. Like, they were nice. They were like little jubes. It was quite entertaining, actually. I enjoyed it very much so. And she was wearing a short skirt, and like she was kind of cute. So it was like nice. So yeah, that made my night. But I was just so goddamn tired after that. Like, after she left, I was like, nothing interesting happened for like 4 hours, and then my coworker got there and I went home. Like, it was like so boring. But you know, there's not a lot I can do about that. What else was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. I was wondering for gameplays, would you guys rather? Okay, what is this? Sorry about that. I was just laughing at that. Would you guys rather see like public matches? Because I personally hate playing pubs. Can't stand it. Like, I hate like kids just sitting in corners and doing nothing. I like when people actually have to play for the objective. Like, see, I just do work right there apparently. And so like I like playing league play a lot, and so I was wondering if you guys like maybe wanted to see some league play and or whatnot, because get owned. I was gonna go for the 3-piece. That would have been gangster for Final Kill Cam. But anyways, yeah. So like I was wondering, like, do you guys want to see league play, or like if I scrim, do you want to see scrims, or like what do you want to see? I want to know, like, maybe, I don't know. You let me know. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, this guy almost catches up, so I like finish it real quick there. But yeah, that's my gameplay, guys. I think I go 30 and 15. I get a 2 KD and free for all, knife only. So I thought that was pretty gangster. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later.